So we brought me and CJ's grandpa Ron.
You guys have seen him in the videos.
81 years old, and we brought him to Vegas. And we went there because it's always been one of our dreams to go to a Vikings game with our grandpa. Like ever since me and CJ were little kids, we just grew up watching the Vikings games with Grandpa Ron.
And he's a major Vikings fan.
Yeah, huge
lifelong
fan,
Vikings
fan. And he's been disappointed so many times. So we always said, oh, it'd be so fun to go to an actual game in person together with him. And then when this one popped up in Vegas, you guys know we love Vegas, and Grandpa Ron loves Vegas. And we were like, wow, this is a great opportunity. So we went to Vegas, and boy, did we have a good time.
Yeah.
Dude, obviously, like, he's 80 years old. We should probably maybe go easy.
Yeah.
Maybe not stay out that late, not do a ton of walking because, you know, you're just constantly on the move.
Always walking.
Dude, he put us to bed.
Yeah.
Like
literally.
every single night. Like he was like, oh, you guys are going to bed, you fucking pussies?
Yeah, and then he'd get up before us, too.
That was his thing, too. He's up at
Yeah.
6 a.m.
And, like, I was trying to give him, like, the way out. Like, when we first landed, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty tired. Like, maybe we should just go to bed early just so we can, like, all have a, you know, full energy tomorrow to really hit it hard.
Keep in mind,
And he
we
goes,
landed at
going
midnight.
to bed? Yeah.
Yeah,
we landed at midnight.
I was just
We
going to
went
say, you guys probably
downtown till
landed
1.
go to bed.
Yeah, we landed at
But I do
12
love
o'clock Vegas time, which would have been 2 a.m. our time from where we came from. And our grandpa then wanted to stay out another 2 hours.
He pretty much just seemed to draw the line at Taco Bell.
Yeah, he didn't. That's when he was like, all right, let's go home.
And he dragged us around that town, showed us how to do it. Not that we really needed any advice.
Dude, it was like the blind leading the blind. It was the blind. It was for our entire lives. Like the family just thinks of Grandpa Ron as like the card player, gambler, like,
Yep.
and
Well, he
he's
is.
always wheeling and dealing, right? So we've
Salesman.
always thought that, you know, he knew a thing or two about playing cards and gambling, right?
He does
Yeah.
it a lot.
I don't think he's any better at it than we are, and we're really bad. at it.
Apparently, every person I talk to, that sounds like they actually win in Vegas, not us. But yeah,
No, it was so funny. We were
was tough.
sitting there, and he was losing money, and we were losing money. I was like, well, I see where we get it from, huh, Grandpa? Damn it.
But we straightened it out. We straightened it out at the end.
we did. We put some money on the most boring Vikings game in the history of the world.
Ever.
Yeah, we had $5,000 down on them winning by more than 3 points, and they did not win by 3 points. They pushed. They
And
got
they
3
didn't-
points, so we got our money back, thank God. But they could have kicked that field goal at the very end, and we would have won.
That was, I
Yeah.
think, the nail in the coffin for me on being a Vikings fan. That was such a dick move of them.
That-
They
yeah,
could
that
have
was-
just
that was
kicked
really
the
not cool.
freaking field goal. It's
Yeah.
like a 28-yard field goal. And
Yeah.
then they were like, just kidding. Let Squib kick it. And then they almost scored a touchdown on the return of that. So, like, it was bad. It was a bad move.
It was a bad
Yeah.
move.
Yeah. Keep in mind, they didn't score those 3 points until about like 3 minutes left of the game.
Yeah.
And I was watching it back at home, and I couldn't help but laugh. Just 0 score, 0-0, first
Yeah.
quarter, second
Oh
quarter.
my
and I'm like,
gosh.
dude, the boys are just wanting a good time here. They're at the game. They paid a lot of money for these
to go.
tickets.
It was the lowest scoring game in NFL history since 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't be any lower scoring unless they got a safety.
Yeah.
But so we go walking out of there. We're like, well, I guess at least we got our money back. And then Ben and I are kind of just like bummed because we were filming this for a video
Yeah.
too. Like we were committed. We were either going to double this money or lose the money.
Yep.
And we were like, well, red kind of is our color. Fuck it. Let's go put $5,000 on red. So we like anticipate this. We tell everyone what we're doing. And, you know, this is probably, 5 o'clock? We're like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go, like, get a good meal in us. Like, you know, we like,
Dude, we
took our time.
scouted.
We
We
took our time. We went to
scouted.
one because
Yeah.
we were looking at
Yeah.
the tables, and we looked at
Yeah.
another one. I feel like I was kind of like the one snooping it out.
Yep.
All I was doing was going, and for one, you had to find a table that would let you
bet that much.
5K, so you had to go in the high limit rooms. But then I was just looking at if they were rolling reds or if they were doing every other. And that table that we saw, that it had like 6 or 7 reds in a row. So I was like, I don't know. I feel like red's hot here. And not that meant
My
anything.
heart's racing just thinking about it, dude.
CJ kept saying that, and he goes, I don't know. I think we need a table that's hot on red. I'm like, bro, it's 50-50.
Yeah, but I feel like they just reoccur. Like, I don't know, man. I guess. And it worked, though. It worked.
It did.
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
picturing you guys doing all this research going around and then being like, Shit, what is our second favorite color though? It's black.
It was so fun. We walked in there, and the high limit room's all fired up. You know, everybody in there's betting big money. So we come in and we throw ours down. This random guy, just kind of heard what we were doing and just followed us.
We kind of had a
around.
little bit of like a
posse.
posse. Yeah, like they were rolling around with us as we were checking because they heard we were about to do it, and then. You know, Grandpa was making friends, talking to everybody. Well, he was telling everyone. He was like, "Yeah, they're gonna put $5,000 on. They're nuts. They're nuts. They got. You see, they got this YouTube channel called CboysTV. You gotta look them up.
Everybody.
They're the best." But anyways,
Andy was wearing a Grandpa Ron shirt.
Yeah.
So everywhere we went, CJ and him were both wearing
Yeah.
Grandpa Ron shirts. It was funny.
yeah, it looked like a family vacation.
Yeah.
When we were walking in there to the table, and we finally decided on a table, we're putting it down. CJ looks over and goes, "Oh, should we do black?" I go, "No."
I don't remember doing that.
I
but
go,
maybe.
"Are you fucking serious, dude? We just spent the last 4 hours trying to find this table that's hot on red, and now you're asking if we should do black?"
It was. They
It
were.
was a sweat, dude.
It was. I couldn't look when it started spinning because I was like, "Oh my god!" And then, when it hit, it just was
Electric.
so electric.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan just about got his ass beat by the
They were like
the casino.
'cause you can't film so, hey, the whole time.
I've been, like,
since before it was spinning.
Sick about like that ending shot and getting that because how fucking important it was. And the guy was coming around the table, coming to me like, stop.
Yeah.
You'll hear
You
it
did
in
a
the
good
video.
job, Brian. You did a
Is
good
him
job.
yelling. And then I kind of like moved my hand to move it out of the way of him because he's coming towards me. It's like to grab me, and I move it, and then I hit the record button on my phone. So I had to go like this, and then I hit it again. And we just like ran out of the room. And he was like following, standing, looking at us.
Yeah, they were pretty. Well, we just robbed him of $5,000, and then we just got away with filming the whole thing.
Dude, I was waiting for them to be like, he's got a magnet in his pocket. Like, they mess with it and, like, void our money. That's probably something those assholes would do, you know? They lose a little bit of money, and then they try to get it back.
Yeah, you never know.
I was nervous, dude.
Grandpa Ron was trying to bodyguard you too.
He was.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was
getting in the way. Yeah, he was like a
course.
blocker.
81 years old. He's gonna get in the way of this guy that's
Yeah.
going after Ryan.
Yeah.
But
Grandpa
that's kind
Ron
of guy
just,
he is.
like, fakes a injury or something like that to distract him.
So that was a big win, though. We
That
were
was a big
pretty
win.
pumped. By the time we did that, it was 12:30. So we had been anticipating it for roughly 6-7 hours
Yeah.
of like being ready for this moment, you know. So it felt great,
And we,
especially
you know,
it put us back to even,
Put us back to even. Can't
Yeah.
complain about
which
that.
was great.
What number was it? Like what?
Red 26.
Red 26,
26,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.